My brothers and sisters, what is going on, everybody? Still sermon in the house Sunday night. Currently recording this as Sunday night football is going on between the Eagles and the Cowboys in Philly. And just thought I'd put this video out here, real quickly while it's fresh in my head. And as always, do me a favor, like, comment, subscribe. Follow me on Instagram and on Twitter. Links are posted down below in the description box. So, yeah, the title of this video is correct. Now, a couple weeks ago, I absolutely ripped into Chase Claypool for good reason. Because I felt like he wasn't given enough effort. I felt like he just was kind of, half-heartedly playing. He wasn't competing for catches. And it was for a good reason. Like, he was inconsistent all year this year. And I know that some of it has to do with Matt Canada not putting him in the slot. But, my thing is that, and this goes back to week 1 against the Bengals, all right, because he dropped a very crucial pass in overtime that could have ended the game a lot sooner for us. But my thing is that if the ball's in your hands, I don't care what kind of receiver you are, you got to come up and make a play. Because I was getting on Chase about, the fact that he's 6'5", and we drafted him in the second round as our first pick because of his size and because of his ability to go up and, jump for and compete for catches, because of the fact that he's able to create double teams on defenses. And I just felt like he wasn't giving his 100% effort, and I felt like that he was just, not having a care in the world. But today, he earned my respect for today. Not completely, but I respected his play enough today for me to be able to come on here and say, Chase, you get a thumbs up for today, and you deserve my respect for today. Chase had 7 catches for 96 yards today, including the game-sealing touchdown, and Chase was a workhorse today. I think the number one guy who contributed the most on this offense today, even though Mitch Trubisky was ultimately the one who engineered the offense and got us into that position, and Kenny Pickett, I think he had an outstanding first drive today, which resulted in a touchdown pass to Najee Harris. I think that the number one guy today who was most consistent was Chase Claypool. He played like a first pick. Not a first round pick, but he played like a first pick today. Every time he lined up in the slot today, he was fighting. He was making catches. I think he only missed like 1 target today, but it was kind of a tough catch to make anyway, so I'm not going to really fault him for it. But I saw a guy who took his job seriously today. I saw a guy who was giving his all today, and he was trying to become the best receiver on this team today. I saw a guy giving a lot of effort today. Now, granted, it was because Canada was putting him in the slot today, and that's where Chase thrives the most. And I know Chase didn't exactly have, explosive numbers today, or he didn't have any explosive plays, but that doesn't matter. Chase Claypool did what he was supposed to do today, and he ultimately was the one who pretty much won us the game today. And I have to say to you, Chase, well done today. I wish moving forward you'd be able to keep up this kind of play, and I wish that you'd be able to build off of this game, because like how the Pittsburgh Steelers, in my opinion, need to build off of today and use today as a building block to completely turn our season around, you need to use today, Chase, as your stepping stone as well. Use today as your blueprint on how to win me back. Am I going to call you Mapletron again? Not right now. Am I going to say you're the best receiver on the team? Not right now. Am I going to call you Big Play Clay and wear your shirt that the Steel Twins gave me? Not right now. I'm being patient. I'm just saying, you know what? Let's wait a little bit with Chase, see if he gets more consistent, and then I'll be the one to judge. But I'm saying for today, against the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, the second hardest game on our schedule today on this season, well done, Chase. You had a phenomenal game today, and you should be proud of yourself today. If there's any day, if there's any game to celebrate, what you did today, today's the day to do it. This was your best game as a Pittsburgh Steeler, in my opinion. Maybe outside of the game where you had 4 touchdowns against Philly back in your rookie year, but aside from that, this was your best game as a Pittsburgh Steeler. I saw a guy who was putting in his money's worth today. And I know a lot of people are blowing up my video now about, oh, you look like a fool now. Oh, you look like an idiot now. Oh, what do you got to say about Chase Claypool now? Oh, look at Steel Sermon. He's hopping back on Chase Claypool's nuts. Guys, I will come on here and criticize any player who I think deserves to be criticized. I don't care who it is. It could be Chase. It could be TJ if he comes back. It could be Kenny Pickett. It could be Najee Harris. It could be George Pickens. It could be Cam Hayward. It could even be Minka Fitzpatrick. Okay? We all have our favorites. We all have our guys on our team that on the team that we like. I do too. But nobody, and I mean nobody on this team, is free of me from criticizing them if I don't think they're doing their job right. And for the first couple weeks of the season, Chase did not look like he was doing his job. He did not look like he was putting in his work today or this season. And now that he's the only receiver on this team that has a receiving touchdown this year, that's pretty hard to believe, by the way. But since Chase put in his money's worth today and he put in his job today, I'm coming on here and I'm giving him credit because I will do that as well. If you do your job well and I think you're doing a good job, I'm going to come on camera and say it. Okay? Like I said, imagine if at work, you constantly do your job wrong or you constantly arrive late. Do you think your boss is going to coddle you and pat you on the back and go like, oh, it's okay, you just need to work harder, you just need to stop making the mistakes that you make all the time? Oh, you just need to get to work on time? Or do you think your boss is going to criticize you, reprimand you, or maybe even fire you and demote you? And when you do well at work, you get awarded for it sometimes. That's what it is with Chase Claypool. So for his efforts today, I'm rewarding him. I'm congratulating him. I am giving him credit. Do more of it in the future, and Chase may win me back completely. Because I'm not there yet. Just like with the team right now. Today was a fantastic win. This has potential to be our statement win of the season. It has potential to be our turning point this season. So for as amazing as today's victory was, I'm just saying, keep up the work, and let's see where this team is come the bye week. Because now we ain't going to be 1-7 at the bye. Thank the Lord we're not going to be 1-7 at the bye. But let's just see where the Steelers and, quite frankly, Chase Claypool are, because we have Monday Night Football or Sunday Night Football next week against the Miami Dolphins. Although I wouldn't be surprised if that game gets flexed because I think the NFL wants Kansas City and San Francisco to be on Sunday night because it's a Super Bowl rematch. And then we got the Eagles and Philly after that. So let's see where this team is, and let's see how Chase Claypool does. And I'll come on here and give my opinions on it. But for today, well done, Chase. Please keep up the good work. Good things happen when you focus on your game and you focus on your effort. Keep it up, Chase. And that's all I got to say. Steel Sermon, checking on out for the day. May God be with you all.